Yeah, right. Let's have a taste of this. You know, I've been wondering for a long time, ever since that I came into this store, and from the first day, I'm very curious about this specific dish, the pumpkin, blah blah blah, the pumpkin whatever's. Yeah, it's the only pasta. I don't know if this is ever supposed to be called as pasta, but whatever. The only pasta that that contains pumpkin in it. Yep. And here I go. Here I am to try some. I'm gonna try some of the not arguably literally the most complicated and the most hated of us, you know, of us who are supposed to make this dish possible. You know, we absolutely hate this because it's like super complicated, and you gotta, and there are many how to call it, many things, you know, many stuff you gotta put in that pan, and many of that stuff doesn't even come from the pan we're doing, you know, the pan we're used to. We gotta go to other places and like try to put this thing together. And it's like super complicated, and it's like super, yeah, it's absolutely a how to call it, holy fuck, it's absolutely a mess to work on. And I usually mess up like 10 and like, I don't know, 7-8 times out of 10 times I mess this thing up. I burn it. I tend to burn it because it's like not really, it doesn't necessarily contain a lot of water in it, so it gets burnt up easily, like really easy. Yeah, so like it's super complicated, and it's like super difficult to how to call it. I don't know. I don't really know, man. No, it's like super hard to make. That's all you need to know. And let's dig in. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's like right. Okay, there's something I like. There's something I like to say. Okay, so this is pasta. You know, I don't know. I don't know if this is supposed to be called as pasta. I don't. Yeah. You know. Screw Italians, but like the whole point of pasta is that you gotta get the sauce. Am I supposed to be? Is that supposed to be called that way? The sauce, we got red sauce, white sauce, and green sauce, and I don't know. It feels weird to call it. It feels even weird to call it a dressing. So I'm gonna call it sauce. Yeah. The whole point of pasta is that you gotta get the sauce all over. You gotta get the sauce coated over every piece of your spaghetti and into every crevice. You gotta see it's like we've got multiple lines on this thing. Yeah, you gotta get it. You gotta get the sauce heavily coated onto this, and it works actually. It works actually in this pumpkin pasta. It works. It actually does work. You're gonna taste all the savory of the pumpkin. It's literally just pumpkin, and you just put raw pumpkin dices, and you throw it into the you know, You throw into the. I'm gonna get come on. Yeah, you throw into the blender, and like you throw raw pumpkin slices into the blender, and you've got the pumpkin. I don't know pumpkin. 我不知道南瓜你的英文要怎么讲 whatever. Yeah, you get that. You can absolutely taste. You can absolutely taste that. You know, you taste all the savory of the pumpkin, just heavily, actually heavily coated onto every piece of pasta on this thing. In this thing, it's actually like surprisingly good. Like I couldn't even understand why on earth would people actually order this. Like it's got no meat. I put meat in my. I put chicken and I put shrimp in this dish. But normally we wouldn't have these. You know, I put it on myself. You know, it's like I was being selfish. But normally you wouldn't have these. And I was just wondering, why on earth would people order something without any meat? You know, or without any how to call it, obvious source of protein of a dish. And now I get it. Now I get it. I absolutely get it. This is surprisingly good. Like really good. Really good. Hey, I made this on my own, completely on my own. I was doing the shaky stuff, you know, the nice tossing. I was doing the tossing stuff, and I did this completely on my freaking own, and it is surprisingly good. And it's one of the cheapest pastas you could order in this. Sorry. No, it's one of the cheapest pasta you can order in this cafe. And it is surprisingly good. Not gonna lie. Now I'm starting to get why those people are starting to order these. Why those people are willing to order this. It is actually good. Like I haven't even tasted the meat yet, but only by the tomato I just ate and by this broccoli I'm about to eat. Yeah, exactly. Everything is like coated in that pumpkin savory, and wow, it actually is good. Yeah, wow. Yeah, right. That's about it. Yeah, and this is probably my last. It is not probably. It is my last day over here, and this is the dish that I've always wanted to try. And at the final day of my. It's the final day I'm working at this cafe, and here I am trying this dish that I've been wanting to try, but never actually got a chance of. You know, and it's actually good. You know, I might order it on my own with my own money someday. Order this. Yeah, and probably have some meat. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.